So, 2-0 win against Everton. Job done. Thank you very much. Chelsea go back into the top four. And I would say it was a very straightforward result. Very straightforward day at the office. Maresca went with a pretty strong lineup. He also didn't do anything weird like he did against Atalanta, where he was playing three right backs in one game and then putting Gusto at cam and whatnot. No, Gusto was at right back, Reece James was in midfield. It was just a very stable and solid lineup. Wesley Fofana pairing Trevor Chalobah, that's Chelsea's best centre-back pairing as we've seen as of late. Marco Correa just has a spot in the team. He plays week in, week out. And yeah, Cole Palmer getting back into the lineup as well. He played pretty well and he got taken off in the 60th minute. I believe, he needs time to get back up to fitness, but he got a goal today. Brilliant. Happy days. Overall, that whole first half, it felt like half the team was really on it, and then there were a few others who were a bit lethargic. Enzo Fernandez in particular. I think it was right for him to come off against Atalanta because he just looked finished that day. He looked cooked. Today as well, he looked very lethargic. Not his best game. It just looked like he couldn't run. And, midfielders, they run the most in games. It just felt like he wasn't able to run. There would be the one or two passes that would be actually really good. But apart from that, Enzo Fernandez just looked very lethargic. And yeah, I'm surprised he actually played 90 minutes today. But then again, I think he is not going to play the next game because Chelsea play Cardiff in the Carabao Cup. Yeah, Enzo Fernandez better not be getting anywhere near the pitch for that one. The guy needs to go and rest. Same thing for Pedro Neto. I'm surprised he hasn't fallen apart because Pedro Neto has also been going at it a lot. Marco Correa as well. However, Pedro Neto and Marco Correa have been performing very well consistently. I think they have been playing a bit too much. Then again, it's probably just me looking at the injury history that we've had over the last few years. Overall, the job was done in the first half. Everton had their chances and they really should have taken their chances. Everton had some really good opportunities and Robert Sanchez came to the rescue. I have to be honest, right? Robert Sanchez is really proving himself pivotal to this Chelsea squad. He's improved quite a lot. Definitely over the last few seasons, we've seen a lot of progression. We're seeing a lot less blunders and more really good saves. Credit to Robert Sanchez because he kept Chelsea in it for many parts of this match. All right, let's look at the goals. Cole Palmer, he just knows how to finish, right? He's not up to full fitness, but he knows how to find himself in really good spaces. Gusto with a great pass through the lines, finding Cole Palmer, and Palmer just slots it in very nicely. Lethal, clinical finish. I just felt like, this is what we need. We need more clinical finishers in this team. My point was proven just a few minutes later when Alejandro Garnacho missed an absolute sitter. The man had an open goal and he still fluffed it and went wide. I don't know how he did not score that. That was pure Alvaro Morata possession. I don't know how Garnacho missed that. Overall, Chelsea were really controlling the game and Gusto got that second goal in the 45th minute. Brilliant counter-attack started with Robert Sanchez quickly feeding the ball to Malo Gusto, who sends it out to Pedro Neto. Neto using his pace on the wing and cutting it back to Malo Gusto, who finishes it very well, sliding the ball in through this very small gap. Chelsea go into halftime 2-0 up, and after that, there was really no need to do anything. After that, everyone was just on the beach. That's pretty much where the game ended. Yeah, that whole second half was just a whole load of nothing. I can understand why it was a whole load of nothing because a lot of these players, they look finished, man. They look tired. And it's good that Chelsea are playing Cardiff the next game because the second team needs to play that. The second team needs to deal with Cardiff in the next game. I really don't think that these first team players should be coming in and playing against Cardiff in the Carabao Cup. Now, these lot need some rest because a lot of them, they did look very lethargic towards the end of the game. Yeah, they absolutely need the rest. So, yeah, above all, Chelsea got the win. Very important result. It was absolutely necessary to win this game because we've had quite a few blunders in the last few games. This win was absolutely needed and Chelsea go back into the top four. Remember, I think the point difference between 4th and 14th, it's very tight. So it is absolutely important that Chelsea don't drop silly points. And the next few games, well, those are going to be big ones because after Cardiff it's Newcastle, then Aston Villa, then Bournemouth again, Man City. My guy, wait, what in the world is going on over here? The next few games towards the end of the year and the start of the new year, wow. The good thing is Carabao Cup midweek. I'm very happy with this result. I want to give credit to Enzo Maresca for learning from the last game, because this in the last game he was just changing players left, right, and center and not playing players in their positions. Today, we didn't see any of that. We saw every player in their position, and you see how smooth things go when players play in their position. It got the job done. Clean sheet, 3 points. Brilliant. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. If you like what I say in these reviews, then feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, all of these typical YouTuber things. And yeah, I will see you midweek after Chelsea have played Cardiff in the Carabao Cup. So yeah, that's all. Take care. Goodbye.